Greetings. I am the Elite Sun Goddess, the Goddess General, sharing my energetic signature with the globe. And I have a message today. It's quite a lot of information Spirit gave to me, so I may do 2 videos on this. However, I'm going to get the information out as best I can. Started with divine beings. This message is for divine beings, okay? Your soul family is here. The ones that you are getting ready to continue your journey with, they are here for you. Spirit says that you've used all your magi tools with the elements to be the co-creator with the universe to manifest your soul tribe. Here we have the Emperor, okay, which is a deer mouse on here. And it says structure and organization are important right now. Don't be afraid to take on a leadership role as you have much wisdom to offer. Your soul family that's getting ready to come into alignment with you. They're bringing structure and organization, because there's a position that you have to fill with the information that you are receiving from source. Begin to explore. And you say, explore what? Your gifts. The golden children, inner child, tenderness, innocence, and rare gifts. So Spirit is saying, begin to explore your gifts. Begin to master the rare gifts that you have. I'm giving y'all the message the way that Spirit gave it to me, okay? So I got a whole nother message over here I got to give, but I've been holding on to this for a couple of days, but it's time to release it, so I am. You're getting ready to receive quick, clear communication concerning your destiny, concerning your purpose and your mission here in this earthly realm, and as a leader in creating new earth. This communication is concerning your 3rd house. So it can be any of these professions. It can be something in writing, advertising, TV journalist, PR work, media agent, sales, or advertising. However, Spirit had me to write this just the other day on this card, but it's concerning the entertainment industry. This sudden change, this is a good sudden change. This tower is a good tower because it's bringing in love, tenderness, romance, partnerships. This change is getting ready to bring in everything that you have been to other people. It's time for you to receive. You've been creating in the void. Now all of the manifestations, the introspection, which brings elevation. Spirit gave me a revelation about that. Shout out to Kevin Gates. Introspection brings elevation. And that's one of the angels from the Shem Help Mephorish Vehuaya. That's what that angel facilitates, elevation. So this happiness and generosity that's getting ready to come into your life, and put you, whether this is the King or the Queen of Pentacles, put yourself where you go. However, this is the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Diamonds is the Queen of Pentacles. And this happiness, this joy that your soul family is getting ready to bring forward to you, is definitely going to put you at the top of your game. In your bag. Booked and busy. Being a creative force that Source has ordained you to be. By being grounded. Taking time in nature. Your life is shifting for you to be able to spend time in nature. Hug a tree, talk to a tree and some plants and some flowers, plant them, feed them, I should say fertilize them, and the animals too. It's time for you to raise the frequency of humanity and send this new wave of spirituality. I'm saying new wave because people are waking up right now. But it's time for us to put into place and implement the things of New Earth through ourselves first and the planet. Raising the vibrational frequency of the planet. It's here. New Earth is already here. It's time to celebrate. It's time for union, divine union, and it's time to celebrate. Reap the rewards in the things that you've planted in the earth. Spirit says this is justice. You're receiving your justice from the betrayal, the backstabbings, and the ones who were close to you and wanted to see you unalived. Spirit say you stood the test of time because you are the Most High's baby. You are an earth angel. You are a representation of what Ma'at is. Truth, order, balance, and harmony. This is happening now. Suddenly. You shifted your reality because you chose to block out all of the noise, go within, and hear the truth from within yourself, from your higher self, okay? And you made this shift happen by staying and keeping yourself in alignment for what Source has for you. And judgment has been called. And that's just what it is. Now, I have some other information. I'm gonna go ahead and just put it on this video while I have it up, because it is in alignment with walking with your soul tribe, okay? The people or divine beings that I'm talking to now are the co-creators, the mental strategists, okay? And as a mental strategist, you use specific techniques to improve mental health and performance, such as goal setting, relaxation, positive self-talk, and stress management for high-pressure situations. In the becoming of this title, quote unquote, it is a daily implication that you have to integrate into your life. You have to search out the techniques, so you have to see what works for you to improve your mental health and perform. Set your goals. Meditation is key. To be able to calm your mind and body is key. To be able to come one with your breath is key. Common strategies include incorporating physical activity, cultivating strong social connections, developing mindful and emotional regulation, and seeking professional help when needed. Strategies for mental well-being: connect with others, be physically active, practice mindfulness, set goals, learn new skills, manage thoughts, and it has seek support like crisis, professional, community. And that's for the ones that are still kind of trying to come into the knowing of who they are, right? I want to say with this connect with others, you have to be mindful with who you are connecting with. Protect your energy at all costs. This is how you reach Master number 44. Master number 44 represents hard work, patience, and building a strong foundation for future success. It signifies the potential for achieving great things through diligence and stability. 44 is also associated with the rare healer archetype, emphasizing the ability to manifest material success through focused efforts. Now, the key words would be hard work and foundation, patience and perseverance, mastery and achievement, a rare healer, balance, and stability. A lot of us who are or have been called to New Earth do have the gift of healing. This is something that we had to dive deep within self to see or figure out or realize was one of the gifts that Spirit has given us. And I like to call myself, shaman is so masculine in the term that's used, a shamanista. So I know I have some shamanistas there and shamans that's associated with Master number 44 and walking in that essence. Now, On your journey of becoming this mental strategist, evolving into master number 44, you had to get this information from somewhere, right? So a form of communication with the divine is mystical communication. It refers to a form of expression or experience that goes beyond ordinary language, a logic often involving spiritual or intuitive understanding, seen as a way to connect with a higher power, share insights, or convey meanings that are not readily apparent through conventional communication. And the number 717 could be significant. So these expressions or this mystical communications are ways that the Most High Source, your angels, your way showers, guides, master ascendants, and your galactic family communicate with you. Once you come into the realization of this gift and these abilities that you have, spiritually and intuitively, as you go within, you learn the art of detachment. And that's the skill of letting go of excessive emotional attachment to people, outcomes, and situations, ultimately fostering inner peace and well-being. Note, it's not about becoming indifferent, but rather about learning to navigate life's ups and downs with equanimity and a balanced perspective. On this journey, Spirit's going to call us to make some decisions that are not going to seem like the right decision to make. However, going within, doing the introspection to elevate will strengthen your intuitive senses and your gifts and abilities in order for you to know the voice or voices that could be trying to communicate with you, in order for you to know what you need to do to detach yourself from this 3D world. And what I mean, I'm going to give an example. I use myself because that's what Spirit has had me to do. Many are called, but few are chosen. Right? We know that's a scripture in the Bible. But if we can take that and we really can take it and look at it and break it down, everybody gets a call. However, depending on whether you're chosen, is if you decide to act, to answer the call and to do the work necessary in order to be on that assignment. And in this path, you're going to have to detach, and you're going to have to detach in a way to where it's going to shake your very foundation. Your foundation of stability, it's going to make you show really is what is in you. And what I mean by that is, when Spirit calls, you can decline. I mean, it just stay stuck and trapped in the matrix. If that's what you choose to do, hey, that's what it is. But when Spirit, when the divine has called you, nothing else matters but alignment. If it's anything that's going to take you away from your journey, then it's not aligned for you to continue to participate or have it as a part of your new existence. The art of detachment takes faith and knowing. Not just faith, it takes faith and knowing in the unseen. To make a decision that doesn't seem logical and walk off your job. But you know, that's what Spirit told you to do. So you don't have a choice in the matter. That's detachment. That's forsaking yourself. And I don't know, they picking up cross, but I'm saying pick up an ankh and continue to keep moving forward, all right? Then we come to soul fragments. As we're detaching, we're calling our soul fragments back. And soul fragments can refer to several concepts, okay? Often within fictional or spiritual contexts. In some game systems, it's a resource, a collectible item. Okay, and I highlighted that because it said in others. I felt like that was relevant because now my mind taking me somewhere else. Spirit say he done opened the door, so now I'm somewhere else while I'm reading this about the soul fragments, right? So it says in others, it represents a part of a person's spiritual energy that has become separated. It can also refer to the idea that trauma can cause a person's soul to separate into parts. However, when I was reading this and it was talking about soul fragments and it was talking about in the spiritual context and all that right there, we know everything starts in the spirit, right? We can look at some of these gaming companies and I just thought this was like, wow. And this is an affirmation. Hold on, let me read this. I call all soul fragments back. The lower fragments have been transmuted for the light agenda. The higher vibrations work cohesively with the unity consciousness. That's just an affirmation for myself that I say. So if you want to use it, you can, no problem. But that's the affirmation to that. What I was trying to put together was, because the way Spirit gave me this was so crazy yesterday. I'm gonna get to it because it's in here, but I'm trying to break it down where it could be understood. And, you know, anybody have any feedback for me, let me know. But these games, and I wrote it down, it's in a book somewhere, I don't know right now, but anyway, but a lot of the games, video games that they have these soul fragments. And in order to go through the game or whatever, you have to collect the soul fragments. I found that very interesting simply because in 3D life, you have people around you that are not there for your highest good. They're to siphon your energy. Hell, they might be there to try to unalive you. These are the things on your journey that you have to be able to discern, pick up, make sure you tap in, because these people that are around you to siphon your energy already know who you are. They already know. And this is why they stay around, continuing to siphon your energy until you learn how to detach. And this is not an easy thing, however, it's a necessary thing. You have to go through and feel, embrace, and embody those emotions. to get through them. But once you made that peace and you foster that, it becomes a part of your well-being in your life. Knowing how to call your energy back and operate under divine law. As Master 44, receiving, accepting, being commissioned, you are governed by divine law. When you have officially accepted your call, Spirit had me to put here royal kingdom and the thrones. Now, governed by divine law is a system, society, or individual that adheres to laws or principles believed to originate from a transcendent divine source, such as God or gods. These laws are seen as universal, unchangeable, and often superior to human-made laws. I ain't gonna say often, they are superior to human-made laws, providing a framework for moral, ethical, and social conduct across various cultures and religions like Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. The thrones for New Earth, for the elect ones that enter, and understand who they are and have accepted their assignment, worked through their shadow, integrated the shadow self, and have effectively incorporated the masculine and the feminine energies within the self that are ready at entering physical union. When you become governed by divine law, this brings the actuality of the union into the physical. This is an affirmational oath for myself, but it's the law of divine provision. My affirmational oath to self and the God, the divine. The law of divine provision is my reality. Governed by divine law, I allow divine provision. I am thankful for divine provision, and I stand in the authority of my divine provision. This is my existence. In terms of reception, Source has done and is continuing to do the work in stirring and producing on my behalf. Everything is already arranged. It's the universe's job to make sure I'm provided for. That's my birthright. It's yours too, if you're on the right side of the wheel. Now, one spirit say, okay, well, hey, you've reached a frequency. I'm going to pull you up out that matrix, and now you over here. You vibing high. I'm going to cover you because you got a work to do, and this thing big and can't nobody stop you. You understand? So I'm going to give you divine provision. Okay? Just keep communing with Source, your higher consciousness and Source, allowing continued expression of pure love through soul connections and your heart chakra. This will be an equal and prosperous love that just says loving patience. Spirit says you have reclaimed all of your inheritance. You have the protection of the archangels, especially Michael. They rocking and rolling, baby. You better know it. Angel 22 is going to bring in balance, harmony, and faith, positive outcomes in relationships. You have to trust the divine timing in the new beginnings, okay? Trusting your ability to navigate. Also, your intuition and creativity, find ways to express yourself, okay? Trust in the process, maintain balance, nurture your relationships, embrace new beginnings. Listen to your intuition. Seek harmony and collaborations. Angel number 999. It just come back and keep confirming itself in different ways. But angel number 999, let go. This is transformation. New beginnings are here. Love life more. That's tender love. A new career, job, or transfer could be apparent for you right now. Trust. But this is what I wanted to get to, because right now this is what it is for me. 999 brings in spiritual journey development. When Spirit showed me that, it was like, okay, when Spirit had already spoke to me, okay, it's time to walk off. It's time to walk off and get over here on this side of the fence now. You got to come off that job. You got to be faith. You got to do it. You got to step out in faith. But when you do it, you got to do it trusting, knowing that I got you. Because you doing what I have commissioned you to do. So, you know. This is Angel Mibahel. This is the 14th of 72 Shem Hepbah Forest associated with truth, justice, and liberty. He is a defender angel who restores order and balance, protecting innocence and guiding individuals to love justly and truthfully, delivers the oppressed, and protects those suffering from injustice, associated with virtues like commitment, helping others, and living justly. Angel Akaya, highest order of the angels known for their fiery love and devotion to God. This is the 7th of the 72. The unique powers of Akaya instill patience and illuminate the paths of knowledge, understanding the mysteries, nature, and revealing divine secrets to humanity. Symbolizes constant renewal and cycles of growth, helps harmonize our lives with the rhythms of the natural world, fostering a state of inner peace and understanding. Elamaya. Yes. Now, I had to put Elamaya on 2 cards because Elamaya has some distortions if operating in the lower vibration. So I need people to understand that these angels have a duality. Okay? To themselves. But the distortions are for Elamaya. I'm going to read those first because I wrote that down for myself. Diabolical power directed toward the satisfaction of personal needs. Inertia, destructive tendencies, professional failure, bankruptcy, setbacks, period of distortion, pessimism, turmoil, dangerous discrepancies, what does that say? Betrayal, existence of inner traitors, avidity and though abuse of power, domination by others, exhaustion, stretched to the limit, out of resources, feelings of superiority and inferiority. I'm going to speak to this part right here. This distortions, this is right now because we are in New Earth, whether people understand that or not, like we're building. But the distortions that people can look for people around them or in these companies and organizations and different things, because these are the people that definitely use this angel in a destructive, or this energy in a destructive way. However, and it's the 4th of 72, it's associated with inner peace. Angel Elamaya teaches us to use the angelic potential that we each have within us to build a just and balanced destiny and make the right decisions at all times. What you're seeing 2 different aspects of this one angel. You should be able to see that within yourself, you are light and dark. So it's about you balancing the light and the dark within yourself. Because as far as I can remember, when I was growing up, going to church and stuff like that, They ain't never teaching me about no angels had distortions and all that kind of stuff. They just said, oh, okay, this is an angel. Okay, that's what you think. But baby, you were fallen angels. You know? So you got to understand, like, we are angels. We are the angels. We are angels. And we also have our spirit team to help us. So, next. Value higher. Okay, so when I said, shout out to Kevin Gates, isolation brings elevation. Value higher is the angel of new beginnings, deep will and transformation of depression. Value higher means angel of elevation, helps us develop true detachment from matter while understanding its role in the evolution of our soul. Teaches us that service is the greatest source of elevation. Protects those who are ambitious and audacious. It's a female angel, an angel of willpower and initiative. Value higher is there. Okay, all the angels that I mentioned are angels that are operating around the leaders of New Earth, ushering us over on into New Earth. We also have protection of the gods and goddesses, different deities. The fearless love that Oshun brings in her luminous light. Protection of the underworld. Osiris. Infinite success. Use the magic that is within you to help raise the vibrational frequency of humanity. Through your gifts and abilities and love and light. And I'm going to share this right here and I'm going to get off, folks. I'm still kind of stuck on this right here because it's amazing to me the way I saw this. But universal scene description, okay, is an open source framework and interchange format for 3D data developed by Pixar that enables collaboration and assembly of 3D assets and scenes. It is used in industries such as film, VFX, and gaming to enable collaborative, non-destructive workflows for creating 3D worlds. By allowing artists to assemble complex scenes from many individual components without altering the original data. Key features and benefits: asset interchange and composition, non-destructive overrides, collaborative workflows, extensibility, scalability, applications, film and visual effects, gaming, architect, design and manufacturing, virtual worlds, and AI. Now, before I even talk about this, I'm going to say this first. Oh, it's also known as OpenUSD. All right? The download I received concerning the universal scene description, okay, these artists or film or the people who, the freaking elite, okay, the 1%, the people in government, the higher ups, even higher than the government, the 13 families, okay, were given this technology by the aliens. Okay? You heard me there? All right. The aliens gave the people, wherever we at on Earth, wherever you want to say, the technology that they have, okay, to create this stuff, because it's going on right here in your 3D reality. Now, you got to go with me. You got to be able to expand your mind. Don't limit yourself, okay? Expand your mind. Just listen and think about it. Free your mind, and the rest will follow. Universal scene description. It's just the way I saw it now, for real, but I believe it is like that. But the universal screen description is everything that you see outside of self. Okay? That's the universal scene description. Now, they have it to where they don't just call it USD anymore. You can look this up if you want to. But USD anymore, it's called Open USD. Now, I'm just telling you the way I saw it. Open USD, an open source framework and interchange format for 3D data developed by Pixar that enables collaboration and assembly of 3D assets and scenes. It is used in industries such as film, I think it says VFX, and gaming to enable collaborative, non-destructive workflows for creative 3D worlds. And I tell you no lie, yesterday I was outside, and for me to be able to actually see like what Spirit was trying to show me from looking at this, I was standing outside, and I tell you no lie, it was raining, but it wasn't. It was literally raining, but it wasn't. So Source was telling me that is Open USD. That is people being able to collaborate in a non-destructive way to create in the environment that you already in. Now, you might say I'm crazy. You might not believe it. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to the ones who know what I'm talking about. I'm even talking to the ones who might got a little whiff of what I'm talking about. But I know what I'm talking about, and I know what I saw. So, I saw it like everything outside of yourself being the universal scene description. When the Open USD, when it's open, right? Now I'm on some spiritual shit. I'm finna go there with you for real. When the USD is open, we're going back to divine, governed by divine law and divine provision, okay? When this is open, which the Black New Moon definitely accelerated. When this is open, when this right here is open, the law of divine provision can be executed through the universe. Now, that's the way I saw that. And I'm still thinking on it and looking at some other stuff I see in there. But that's the way I saw it. And the aliens are the ones that gave this technology. You could even go over to Japan, I think it was, I saw. This was months ago. It might have been last year. Japan has a technology right now that they can throw something and you won't see nothing. Like, you won't even see them no more. They disappear with it. Whatever kind of technology this is. I haven't really done a lot of research on that, but I did see it. It was brief, so I'm just telling you. They throwing stuff where you can't see stuff. Okay, so if you can do that, there's no way in hell that you're not going to tell me that outside of what I see every day, the universe, the higher ups, I'm talking about higher than where we at, Because whether you want to believe it or not, other beings exist. Okay. But they were the ones who gave Earth this technology. And it's not a bad thing, because you got good aliens and bad aliens, just like you got good people and bad people. And excuse my finger, child, it came all the way up. But I'm talking about, I took my whole nail off, but it's sore so good it didn't even bleed. This was my nail. These are my nails. Okay, but we ain't gonna go there no more. Yeah, so I know that was a little rant, but hey, I got it out, and that's what I was trying to do. So I did it. That's just something to think about for yourself. I am the Elite Sun Goddess. No love is who you are. I am Master, and I self Lord. Ashe, Alase.